A quick sweep can open the eyes, lift the lashes, and transform your entire look. Well, that's the superpower of mascara. Millions of women worldwide apply it daily, and studies suggest the average woman might wear mascara for 20 to 40 years of her life. It's a staple, a ritual, a confidence booster, but it's also closer to our eyes than almost any other cosmetic, which makes it uniquely risky. You see, unlike lipstick or foundation, mascara sits right on the lash line. Every blink, every brush stroke brings the product into direct contact with sensitive tissue. Any chemical, preservative, or contaminant in the formula can potentially enter the eyes or even the bloodstream, and the moist environment of the tube itself can become a breeding ground for bacteria if the product isn't carefully formulated or replaced regularly. And here's where it gets complicated. Regulatory oversight is surprisingly light for eye cosmetics. In the United States, the Food and Drug Administration monitors safety, but brands are largely responsible for ensuring their own formulas are safe. Across the Atlantic, the European Commission enforces stricter standards, banning thousands of potentially harmful substances. Yet even there, daily use products like mascara can slip through gaps in testing. Well, no more. Today, we'll start fighting back with awareness. Here are 5 mascaras that have raised documented safety concerns. Case investigation number 1, Maybelline Great Lash. This is the mascara that many of us grew up with, the iconic Maybelline Great Lash. If you're a fan of that classic pink and green tube launched way back in 1971, you know it's been a staple in drugstore aisles for decades. It's affordable, widely available, and for millions of women, it's the mascara that first gave them those fluttery, dramatic lashes. But the story takes a darker turn. Independent researchers and consumer safety advocates have long scrutinized Great Lash. Why? Well, because it uses formaldehyde-releasing preservatives, specifically quaternium-15 and dimethylhedantoin. These chemicals keep the mascara from spoiling, prevent microbial growth in the moist tube environment, and extend shelf life. But there's a flip side. Once released, these preservatives slowly break down into formaldehyde, a substance classified as a probable human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Even at low levels, formaldehyde is a potent irritant, especially for the eyes. Women with sensitive eyes or allergies may notice redness, itching, watery eyes, or stinging sensations after using formulas containing these preservatives. Unlike lipstick or powder, mascara sits directly against the lash line. This is a delicate area that is highly vascularized and extremely sensitive. Each blink can allow trace chemicals to reach the ocular surface, and even small amounts absorbed repeatedly over months and years may have cumulative effects. In addition, mascara tubes are exposed to air every time you dip the wand, creating an environment where preservatives are essential. But if the preservative itself is potentially harmful, it's a tricky balance between safety and shelf stability. Maybelline has maintained that the levels of formaldehyde-releasing agents in Great Lash are well within regulatory limits, approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Yet, for some consumers, regulatory approval isn't enough. Independent labs and advocacy groups have consistently pointed out that prolonged daily exposure, especially for women who wear mascara for years, warrants caution. It's also worth noting that formulations sold decades ago contained higher levels of these preservatives than some of the more recent versions. Love Great Lash, but are wary of chemical exposure. Well, first things first. Consider switching to free-from mascaras, products labeled formaldehyde-free, parabens-free, and preservative-safe, which deliver similar lash-enhancing effects without the same chemical risk. Second, always discard mascara after 3 to 6 months. Even if it looks fine, there could be potential microbial contamination or preservative degradation. And third, if you experience persistent eye irritation or allergic reactions, stop using the product and consult with an ophthalmologist to rule out sensitivities. This was scary, right? Well, the rabbit hole goes much deeper. Case investigation number 2, L'Oréal Voluminous. Ladies, let's turn our attention to another powerhouse in the mascara world, L'Oréal Voluminous. Since its launch in 1998, Voluminous has become a global favorite, sold in thousands of stores across the United States, Europe, and beyond. It promises fuller, thicker lashes in a single coat, and for millions of women, it delivers. Its iconic curved brush and rich black pigment have made it a staple in both everyday routines and professional makeup kits. But beneath the glossy tubes, independent testing has revealed some unsettling truths. In the late 2000s, studies conducted by consumer advocacy groups, including the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics, found that certain mascaras, including L'Oreal Voluminous, contained trace amounts of heavy metals. Metals such as lead, chromium, and nickel were detected in the pigments used to create those intense black, brown, and sometimes colored lashes. These metals are naturally present in the mineral-based colorants that give mascara its rich, lasting shades. Yet even at trace levels, their presence can be concerning, particularly because mascara sits so close to the eyes, a sensitive area where absorption is possible. Lead, for instance, is a potent neurotoxin. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has found that long-term, low-level exposure to lead can have disastrous consequences. It can affect brain development, disrupt nervous system function, and even impact cardiovascular health over time. Nickel, on the other hand, is one of the most common contact allergens in the world. While the amounts detected in L'Oreal Voluminous were generally within regulatory safety limits, the fact remains that women often apply mascara daily. Sometimes they layer it multiple times. These tiny exposures can accumulate gradually. Preservatives in the formula add another layer to the story. While they protect the product from microbial growth, they can also cause eye irritation or mild allergic reactions in certain users, particularly those with sensitive skin or pre-existing ocular conditions. For women who love Voluminous but want to be proactive about safety, there are practical options. Mineral-based mascaras and PFAS-free formulations can deliver similar volume and length without the heavy metal concerns. After all, beauty should enhance confidence, not quietly compromise it. Moving on. Case investigation number 3. Rimmel Scandal Eyes. Since its launch in the UK in 2007, Rimmel Scandal Eyes has become a favorite among women looking for intense volume and long-lasting wear without the fuss. Its signature curved brush and richly pigmented formulas have made it a go-to for everyday glamour, Instagram selfies, and late-night events alike. But behind the allure of dark, fluttery lashes, there's a silent, invisible risk that most of us never think about: bacterial contamination. In 2018, independent laboratory tests focused on eye cosmetics revealed that when mascara tubes, including Rimmel Scandal Eyes, were used past their recommended lifespan, which is 3 to 6 months, they could harbor bacteria such as Pseudomonas aeruginosa, a pathogen known to cause eye infections, conjunctivitis, and irritation. Pseudomonas is notorious in clinical settings for causing infections in contact lens wearers and anyone with compromised ocular defenses. Within the moist, dark environment of a mascara tube, the tiny amounts of water and oil left behind after each dip of the wand can create a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. The mechanics of contamination are deceptively simple. Every time you dip the wand into the tube, microscopic air bubbles are introduced. These bubbles can carry bacteria from the environment, or even your hands, into the formula. Over weeks and months of repeated use, these microbes can multiply. Add to this the fact that mascara is applied directly to the lash line, right at the doorstep of the eyes, and you can see why bacterial contamination is particularly concerning. Even minor irritation can escalate into full-blown conjunctivitis if left unchecked. This can cause redness, swelling, discharge, and discomfort. The good news is that this risk is largely preventable. Experts and consumer safety advocates recommend discarding any mascara after 3 to 6 months, regardless of how full the tube looks. Sharing applicators is also a major no-no. What might be fine for you could transmit bacteria to a friend, or vice versa. Please, for your sake, for your beautiful eyes, treat your mascara with respect, follow expiration guidelines, and consider cleaner alternatives where possible. Keep your lashes bold, your eyes safe, and your beauty routine glamorous without compromise. After all, nothing kills the mood faster than a nasty eye infection. The horror story continues. Case investigation number 4. CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Ladies, let's talk about CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, a mascara that has graced millions of makeup bags since its debut in 2003. Known for its bold, dramatic volume and that signature oversized brush, Lash Blast Volume offers long-lasting, clump-free volume, whether you're heading to the office or out for a night on the town. But beneath the glossy allure of these waterproof formulas lurks a hidden concern that only recently came to light: PFAS contamination. Between 2020 and 2021, environmental researchers and independent labs began systematically testing popular waterproof mascaras for per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, or PFAS. This is a class of industrial chemicals notoriously nicknamed forever chemicals. PFAS are prized by manufacturers for their ability to make cosmetics waterproof, smudge-resistant, and long-lasting, which explains their presence in Lash Blast Volume's waterproof variants. But these chemicals are extremely persistent in the environment and the human body. The Environmental Protection Agency has warned that PFAS exposure can contribute to immune system disruption, hormonal interference, and an increased risk of certain cancers. Why should women care about PFAS in mascara specifically? PFAS can migrate from the product into the body through tiny amounts absorbed across the skin or accidentally ingested through blinking, rubbing, or tear flow. Over time, even trace exposures add up. PFAS are very resistant to breakdown. They linger in the body for years. The very chemical that makes your mascara smudge-proof is the same chemical that can silently accumulate in your bloodstream. Naturally, advocacy groups called on major cosmetic brands, including CoverGirl, to disclose ingredient lists fully and commit to PFAS-free formulations. For women who still love Lash Blast Volume, the safest route is to avoid older waterproof versions and instead opt for PFAS-free or clean-certified alternatives. Awareness is key. Ladies, it's not about giving up mascara. It's about making informed choices. Case investigation number 5. Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof. Lashes so voluptuous they defy gravity. Yes, that's exactly what Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof promised. Launched in 2014 as the waterproof sibling to the original cult favorite formula, this mascara quickly became a sensation. Its oversized hourglass brush, jet black pigment, and dramatic volume promised to turn every blink into a statement. But behind that glamorous promise lurks a hidden chemical concern that merits our attention: high levels of parabens and synthetic preservatives. Parabens have been widely used in cosmetics for decades because they effectively prevent microbial growth, extend shelf life, and stabilize formulations. But studies over the past 15 years have linked parabens to hormone disruption. Even though the levels in a single mascara tube are small, repeated daily exposure, especially to the delicate skin around the eyes, can potentially exacerbate sensitivity, irritation, and long-term endocrine concerns. Synthetic preservatives in waterproof formulations serve a similar purpose but can intensify eye irritation for women with particularly sensitive skin or allergies. What makes this risk particularly concerning is the nature of waterproof formulas. They are designed to cling to lashes through sweat, tears, and humidity, which means the chemicals stay in prolonged contact with the lash line. Over months of daily use, the cumulative effect of repeated exposure to parabens and preservatives is pure horror. It's a reason for caution, particularly for women prone to allergic reactions, ocular sensitivity, or those who wear mascara frequently. Remember, formulas designed for longevity and intensity can carry hidden chemical baggage, even in brands beloved by millions. Safety doesn't have to come at the cost of glamour. By understanding the ingredients in your mascara, respecting expiration timelines, and choosing clean, ophthalmologist-tested alternatives, you can enjoy the drama, length, and volume you love without compromising your health. In fact, this is where the story takes a hopeful turn. With the rise of clean beauty, we now have access to mascaras that are not only safe and high-performing, but also crafted with transparency and care. For the first time, women can embrace bold, fluttery lashes without the worry of parabens, PFAS, or irritating preservatives. Let's walk through them now. Good option number 1, Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Ladies, if you're ready to give your lashes drama without compromise, meet Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This mascara has quietly redefined what clean beauty can achieve, proving that safety and performance don't have to be mutually exclusive. Formulated with talc-free powders, PFAS-free ingredients, plant-based waxes, and natural pigments, Ilia has created a formula that enhances your lashes while minimizing chemical exposure. Limitless Lash stands out for its focus on eye safety. It's ophthalmologist-tested, vegan, and free from harsh preservatives that can irritate sensitive eyes. Whether you're prone to redness, stinging, or watery eyes, this mascara has been designed to glide smoothly across the lashes, but they do so without causing reactions, even with daily use. Performance hasn't been sacrificed for safety. The curved brush allows each lash to be coated evenly, delivering length, volume, and separation, while the natural pigments provide rich, true black color that lasts throughout the day. For women who've grown cautious after learning about parabens, PFAS, or bacterial risks in traditional mascaras, Ilia offers peace of mind and beauty in one stroke. It is glamorous, reliable, and safe enough to wear every day without worry. Your lashes and your eyes deserve nothing less. Moving on. Good option number 2, MS Beauty Lash Plus Brow Mascara. This clean formula has been turning heads for its ability to combine performance with peace of mind. It uses mineral-based pigments, is talc-free, PFAS-free, and completely free of formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. It is an excellent choice for women concerned about long-term exposure to harsh chemicals. What sets RMS apart is its commitment to safety and skin health. The mascara is both dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested. It is gentle enough for sensitive eyes and safe for daily wear. Whether you're prone to redness, irritation, or allergic reactions, RMS's clean approach ensures your eyes stay comfortable while your lashes stay gorgeous. Despite the focus on safety, performance hasn't been sacrificed. The formula is buildable, allowing you to layer coats for dramatic volume or keep it light and natural for daytime elegance. Its richly pigmented, deep black color enhances lash definition and even doubles as a subtle brow tamer, making it a versatile addition to any beauty routine. RMS Beauty Lash Plus Brow Mascara proves that it's possible to have both glamour and health. Wait till you see this next one. Good option number 3, Tower 28 Boss Lash Mascara. You don't need harsh chemicals for show-stopping lashes. Launched as part of Tower 28's mission to create inclusive, safe, and fun cosmetics, Boss Lash has quickly become a favorite for women seeking bold volume without compromise. This formula is hypoallergenic, PFAS-free, free from harmful preservatives, and 100% vegan, making it ideal for sensitive eyes and those conscious about what they're putting near delicate skin. The safety track record is also exceptional. It's ophthalmologist tested, meaning it has been rigorously evaluated for eye irritation, allergy potential, and overall compatibility with sensitive eyes. Unlike many waterproof mascaras that rely on long-lasting chemicals and industrial solvents, Tower 28 has formulated Boss Lash to deliver durability and water resistance naturally without sacrificing health. Performance is just as impressive as safety. The richly pigmented formula coats lashes evenly, providing intense volume, dramatic length, and a bold, black finish that lasts throughout the day. For women who wear mascara daily or even multiple times a day, Boss Lash offers the reassurance that their beauty routine isn't quietly compromising eye health. You can have dramatic, camera-ready lashes while keeping your eyes protected and healthy. But wait, you need to listen to this as well. Why mascaras go bad and how can you make safe choices? Mascara can go bad for a mix of reasons, some hidden and surprising. First, consider the pigments. Many of them are mineral-based, sourced from mines around the world. While these natural pigments give us rich blacks and browns, trace impurities like lead, chromium, or nickel can sneak into the final product. Even small amounts can accumulate with daily use, especially near the delicate lash line. Then there's the complexity of the formula itself. Mascara isn't just pigment, it's a cocktail of moisture, waxes, emulsifiers, and preservatives designed to stay smooth, clump-free, and long-lasting. That moisture, combined with repeated dipping of the wand, creates a microbial playground. Every time you pull the wand from the tube, air and tiny bacteria from the environment get introduced. Over weeks and months, this can multiply into potential eye irritants like Pseudomonas aeruginosa, causing redness, infection, or even conjunctivitis. Regulatory oversight doesn't fully protect us. In the U.S., the Food and Drug Administration relies heavily on manufacturers to ensure safety, meaning many issues are only discovered by independent labs or consumer advocacy groups. That's why recalls and safety alerts sometimes catch us by surprise. Even if these measures are taken, they come years after a product hits shelves. So how can we protect ourselves without giving up gorgeous lashes? Well, start by reading ingredient lists carefully. Avoid known culprits like formaldehyde-releasing preservatives, parabens, PFAS, toluene, or suspicious mineral pigments. Discard mascara every 3 to 6 months. Never share wands, and track recalls through the US FDA or brand announcements. Tools like the Environmental Working Group's Skin Deep database can help you evaluate products before you buy. Clean, mineral-based mascaras that are ophthalmologist-tested and free from harsh chemicals now exist and perform just as well. So why not switch to them? After all, beauty should empower, not harm. Glamour and safety can and should coexist.